So yeah, I'm afraid of not being successful or accomplished in life. And I know that sounds super vain probably to a lot of people because there are bigger things in life than being successful. There's so many definitions to what it means to be accomplished. I get that. But the truth is, I think a lot of us can relate to this fear because, the society that we live in, there's this expectation, these milestones you're expected to hit by the time you're a certain age. You should be walking and talking. You should be making friends so you're not showing signs of abnormal behavior, right? You should be going to college at this age and get a job, a decent job, one that garners at least your parents' respect, right? And then you should be married at a certain age. I don't know, it's a scary process, okay? And no matter what stage you're at right now, to the baby that's learning to walk, it's probably really scary. I don't know, man. Learning to walk, it's kind of scary. I never thought about that. Being on the floor and suddenly raising up. It just makes me think of animals who always walk on their fours and then they try to stand up on their feet, their hind legs, and it's always really awkward. So maybe, yeah, you're 1-year-old right now being yo, I'm struggling with walking. So no judgments, okay? We all struggle at different stages of our lives. For me, the situation is a little different, although everybody's situation can be regarded as different because we all lead different lives or from different families and backgrounds. But for me, I think I've just been so afraid at this thought because I've been dealing with chronic illness my whole life, and that's taken so much of my energy, my time, and my confidence, honestly. I feel like I'm not left with a lot of confidence, and I'm up to here with fear, The rest of this might be a little tinkle of hope. A lot of my being is filled with fear. I've always struggled with health issues, and I'm not going to get into the details of that, but my point is it's gotten very debilitating in many ways where it interfered and still interferes with my life. Just thinking back on college, I feel like so many people explore this time, learning to be an adult, trying to carve out their path, even after college. And that entire time for me has just felt like it's been wasted because I basically had to go home and live with my parents. I've been way out of college for many years, but I can't even see a career in sight, to be honest. I could barely even get off my bed. It's just been feeling very shameful for me, honestly. I know I don't look sick compared to what you might think of somebody who's in the hospital, but that's why chronic illnesses are often described as invisible illnesses because you can't really see it. I think this is part of the reason why it hurts me so much is I think a lot of people think I'm just lazy or stupid. I will say that I have worked hard. I'm very grateful to my family and my parents, and even my friends are so supportive. But I've just felt so small these years because I've just been a burden to my parents, and I want so much to hold down a life for myself and my future family. Part of me wishes that I could also just for once get a good night's sleep in my life and wake up, but I often have to sleep more than 10 plus hours, and for many years I would only get probably 1 to 2 hours of shut-eye time due to these issues. I want to work hard, and I want to continue to work hard to get there. There means different for everybody. For me, there means being healthy enough to live a normal life, sleep normally, wake up normally, function normally, where I can manage cooking with work. And for me, work is also the part of the success that I want because I've always wanted to start a little brand of mine since I was young. I have an art background. I went to art school. Don't judge me. I don't know. It's I can barely hold down this part-time job I have, and before this part-time job this year, I could barely work at all, get off the bed. So I guess I'm just afraid because of that. But I'm still here. I'm still trying to make it work to the best of my abilities. God is a very important part of my life, so I speak to him a lot, and I think it's helped me, and I'm very grateful to have friends that I can talk to. I can talk to my parents. I know that a lot of you guys don't have that out there, and you're probably struggling in your own ways, different aspects of your lives, whether it's regarding your family, your career, your relationship with other people, your work. All of us have a story. Probably a lot of us do want to be successful, right? But you do have to think about caring for yourself and giving yourself the chance to be the person that you want to be despite being afraid of all of these things. Me saying this is kind of like reassuring myself in a way, because I need to hear it often. I need to tell myself these things that, yes, you've had decades of health issues, you've struggled a lot. Yeah, you've failed at a lot of things because your body can never keep up. And yeah, it hurts to see other people your age be more accomplished, be where you might want to be, but doesn't mean that you'll never get there. I have to tell myself like, hey, it doesn't mean that I'll never get there. It also doesn't mean that I'll never get there health-wise either, because I've been seeking help still in terms of my health, and I've seen a lot of terrible physicians, but I know that there are good ones out there. I have seen some good ones that have made my situation more manageable, and I want to continue to put hope in that I will see someone else who will help me even more. I'm sitting here right now, and I hope that even though we probably all share this fear of not being successful by the standards of society, think about ways that you can encourage yourself so that you're less afraid. And don't let these thoughts get to you. Don't be afraid of failure, because baby, if you're afraid of failure, life is full of them. Try to stand up and work hard. I know a lot of us feel that it's unfair that even when you work hard, there's always someone that probably is better than you, ahead of you. Don't think that way. One of the things that my father has said to me that's helped me is like, compare yourself now to where you were before. And even if your before is better than your current now, that doesn't mean you can't change that. So I'm freaking afraid of failing, but I'm making this video as my very first video to share that sentiment with you all, and trying to say that I want to be on this journey of keep on fighting, and I hope you do too, that even if you don't get the job you want today, and you don't get the job you want tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, and the next year, and the few years after that, never stop trying. Even if you keep feeling unhealthy, keep fighting for your situation to feel better. My name is Rosa, by the way. Thanks for watching me cry on camera. Ooh, I'm so emotional that I could not hold back. I was like, I'm not gonna cry in my first video ever, but here I am.